guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Welcome, everybody, to the Three Bells Podcast. It's me, your homie, Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the Three Bells Podcast table. Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty, so we're starting over again. So here we are. All right, joining me, as always, is the CEO, Mr. AKA himself. It's Mundo, and next to him is our Google guy, Triple J, and our special guest for tonight and every Friday night is Lawan. What's going on, fellas?
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah! What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
CEO.
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah.
CEO.
Yeah.
CEO.
Drop it. What's good, Three Bells Podcast? It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself, and I'm here, as always, with my guys. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not hosting. Why am I talking like that? Yep, I'm here. Fellas, what's going on? It's Friday, my favorite day of the week. You know why? Because work is over. The week is over with. We get to chill and watch some wrestling. Triple J, how are you feeling tonight, my brother? What's up, what's up, what's up?
Yeah, it's your boy Main Event Triple J now live here on YouTube. Happy TGIF to everyone out there. Fellas, I'm ready for tonight. It's a good week. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's the Prince of Friday Night SmackDown. I am here. Is everyone ready for this recap? Are you ready? Is everyone else ready? I know I'm ready. Fellas, talk to me. What's up?
Lawan's ready. Triple J's ready. Mundo's ready. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get it. For this is Three Bells Podcast Part 2, everybody. All right, so as we said earlier, tonight is the final SmackDown on Fox. We was reminded of that. It'll be at the top of the show. And, of course, at the top of every show, we have our superstars that's coming in that are in matches tonight. So we say hey to Bayley, our girl Bayley. And we also say hello to new old-comer Giovanni Vinci as he's strutting down the aisle. And, of course, we see our undisputed Mr. Cody Rhodes. And then after that, we were reminded of Bash in Berlin. We took a quick look back at that because apparently some of the events that happened at Berlin is still continuing tonight. So then we go straight into the ring, of course. It's the traditional thing to do on SmackDown, and that's to hear from a top superstar. And, of course, it's our dude, the dude, Mr. Cody.
Oh, boy.
Don't hate Cody, bro. He's okay.
Boring.
So,
He's trying.
Night, deal. Neo.
what do we want to talk about?
Nothing.
Wow, this is
We don't want to talk about a
an
damn thing.
extremely large crowd. If you are up there, say hello to our friends down here.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on? What is going on? Here. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, everybody.
Last week because of the language barrier.
Oh, that was terrible. That was
We've got to
terrible.
welcome him back.
Oh, that was
The
terrible.
voice of the
I don't know what's worse,
WWE, Michael
that
Cole
or
is
the
back on
feed, the video feed, because it's skipping. But Shane,
Video feed skipping.
yeah, but the funny thing is, I'm not seeing what I saw. Yeah, skipping again. Is this Friday the 13th? My God, what the heck is going on tonight?
go on further, but I have done this
But
for me,
gig long enough
what
to
I'm
know
seeing
it is very likely
on
that
here
any
is not showing on
moment
my TV,
I am
so-
going to be interrupted.
Well, the TV plays a couple seconds
Before
behind.
I'm interrupted,
I know.
however,
I've been watching it the whole
allow
time.
me just to extend an invitation to the Bloodline.
I wish everyone was able to see Mundo's face expressions.
Told you you're gonna be laughing a lot more.
Well, remember last week, Solo Sikoa told the world that he wanted the
This was my least
of the
favorite
Cody
promo
Rhodes, Kevin Owens WWE
segment.
Championship match.
And the fact that I gotta hear it again for the third time is hurting
Cody
my
said,
soul.
"Why wait around?" Bloodline eager to accept the
It's okay.
decision.
Bruh.
Here on Friday Night SmackDown, the menacing look in the eyes of the new tribal chief, the new
That cough is brought to you by Pepsi.
Bloodline guys too.
A whole
Cody,
2
are you
liter.
done? Are
God.
you done running your mouth to these people? Are you done playing around?
I've never seen anybody do that before, LeWan.
Discover boating and progressive
Oh,
Of course, a commercial.
On top of that.
Here we go, the commercial.
Oh boy! You know what? We would just have like a special womp of the night and just put in bold letter Shane
Are you
O'Mac.
ready to
'cause,
defend that undisputed title?
this is
This
terrible.
thing,
real
this thing is just bumping
like
around on
me?
the ground right now.
Because everybody
First Friday
knows it.
of the month, isn't
You
it?
know it,
Yeah.
and I know it. I could have been champion.
And it doesn't help that this is 1080p. It's probably
I
the reason
could've been
why it's
champion.
stuttering.
I had you beat at SummerSlam if it wasn't for Roman Reigns. So I deserve a rematch.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
Certainly the season
He-
premiere of
Roman screwed
SmackDown
him.
next week. There should
I
be
mean,
an undisputed
it was Bloodline
WWE
rules.
Championship match. And you
But still, Roman did screw him over.
It was Bloodline rules, meaning no disqualification, sir.
He wanted
but
that. Solo
Roman-
wanted that.
Roman Superman punched him and speared him, which caused
Again.
him to get
you
that move done to him.
The
He's not wrong.
It was a no DQ match.
You the effective and unhinged.
Solo was stupid for wanting it.
You, truthfully, the number one contender in
How
my
are you
book.
number one contender when
the
you don't
man
fight?
Who stepped outside the shadow of the tribal chief, a tribal chief trying to
Maybe
keep
in
you
his world,
down.
maybe he's make-believing.
You do indeed
Exactly.
deserve
What the
an
fuck?
undisputed WWE Championship match. I'm not talking to you.
Dude.
I am talking to you, Jacob Fatu.
I thought that was different, and I wasn't expecting him to call Jake up and tell him to step up.
Well, Triple J, there's the seeds of your master plan being laid.
Yep. That's crazy. Crazy. Played him.
So in this time right now, Jacob is standing on the ring apron, and Solo is like, "The fuck are you doing? You're not gonna do this, right? I'm the tribal chief."
Right.
Yeah. He was talking so loud that it echoed in the whole damn arena.
He don't even need a microphone.
Right. Shit.
Talks very loud.
Yeah,
Heard him on some of his interviews. Has a very loud voice.
Going back to where
I guess it
the
was
Thomas
worth
and
the
the
shot.
other dude was at.
I'm crazy to want to wrestle any of you, that's for sure. But Solo, you believe it, don't you? Every second, every minute, every hour, you do indeed get better. And you, sir, are wearing the Ula Fala, which means the bloodline revolves around you. But me, this right here, the undisputed WWE Championship.
This shit right here?
WWE revolves around this. And perhaps one day I will be looking up at those lights, courtesy of that iron thumb of yours, but I can tell you this, it sure as hell ain't gonna be next week.
You're gonna have to wait.
I see what you're trying to do right there. You trying to get my enforcer to turn on me, huh? I see what you're trying to do.
I think that's pretty obvious.
Okay,
yeah.
You want me next week? Guess what? You're on. But we don't have to wait till next week, huh?
We got to give Cody props for trying to drive a wedge between the bloodline, but Cody was right, Corey. He was preparing for a fight. And here come the bloodline. Cody had to know this was coming.
He's about to get jumped.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Here come the Street Profits and DIY.
That's it. Easily turned into a 5-on-4.
Yeah, he thought he was bad.
That's enough.
To the troops
They
came
go-
out.
Unless you all want to be fined and suspended, I suggest you take a step back and simmer down.
Nick Aldis gets out there quick, way faster than Adam Pearce.
From under the ring.
Live under the ring.
Bloodline, Profits, DIY, I know you all want to tear each other apart. And guess what? You can. In the 8-man tag team match in the main event of SmackDown tonight.
Yay.
But not a moment sooner. Now, speaking of main events, next week it's Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Okay.
But Cody, I think you and I are on the same page. This whole bloodline numbers game thing, it's getting a little old. Bad for business. So I've got a solution that I think is best for business. That's why next week, Solo Sikoa, Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a steel cage.
Nice.
All right, now.
That's a great way to start off the USA. Going in the USA.
All right, now me being a realist, right? How is that going to stop these guys from climbing into the ring?
Again, it's another DQ match, just like he asked for in his first match.
But he didn't ask for this
surrounded
one.
by a steel cage.
He didn't ask for this one.
Solo doesn't have a problem with it, from what it looks like or sounds like.
Well, he was told by his boss, like, that's it. You're gonna have a grievance. Okay, still gonna do
There's
it.
no choice.
Yeah. But you know what? I think I figured out what it is with me and Cody. It's the same thing that happened with Becky. It's just too much. It's fatigue. It's like every fucking week, here he comes. He's the first one out. It's like annoying at this point now. And I don't know. I think it's just fatigue on my end. We're coming off of a title run where the champion, we were mad that he wasn't showing up. Now this dude shows up too much to me, and it's just getting dry as hell. I don't even know if this is like Triple H just doing this on purpose, or I don't know at this point, man. I'm over it.
I think, in my opinion, it's just that Cody Rhodes ain't gathering the fans. He doesn't sound believable in his promos. And I think that's the problem, and that's the issue with a lot of WWE fans, and probably why they don't like Cody, or Cody is boring. He doesn't sound intimidating when he's doing his promos. It's just same old stuff all the time, and I think people are kind of getting tired of it.
It all sounds the same. That's why.
What it is, he sounds good for the PG the PG people.
Mm-hmm.
The kids love him.
Yep.
To us grown folk, we're like, come on, your ass is weak. 25 years ago, they would have been saying you're a piece of shit, you're ass, you're this, you're that. There would have been a little bit more vulgar language and a better approach. Being that he's a really, really good guy, we look at it like, damn, is he overselling this when the way he's going, or is he underselling it? You know, he's not really getting both. If you look at it, he's trying to, there's some people who are Cody crybabies, and I would think those are like Gen X's, maybe Gen Y's, Gen Z's, those, in the early 20s as well. They probably love Cody, maybe early 30s, but that's for another discussion. I just see it that, me, when I first got introduced to Cody, I was cool with him hanging on with Randy and DiBiase in Legacy. Once he went Stardust.
Oh, here you go with this shit. God damn it,
Goodbye.
Jay.
Goodbye.
Yes. Let it go, Jay. Let it go.
What does he reference the title as? The North Star. Why is it referenced as the North Star?
Gotta let it go now, though, Jay. That's past tense.
No.
And he has worked himself up for that name to try to go away. I mean, a lot of people ain't gonna forget it. I clearly ain't gonna forget it, but for me, I ain't gonna mention it.
Yeah.
You don't have to, because Jay will remind you.
Sure.
Yeah. All the time.
Damn
All
right.
the time.
Damn Skippy. No peanut butter.
All the time.
I hate peanut butter too, so that's a good thing.
Me too,
Jay. What?
Me too.
I
It's
love
so
me.
weird.
Peanut
I go
butter is
straight.
disgusting.
It's so
Ugh.
weird.
Look, what's crazy is I don't like peanut butter, but the only peanut butter that I will eat is a Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
which is
Pieces.
weird.
Jay,
Fact, wow.
why, bro? Brother. Hey, brother.
We both
I
feel
feel
the
the
same.
same way.
Absolutely no sense, but no comments.
Look,
Because
I'm
it's with chocolate. It's chocolate and peanut butter, not just peanut butter by itself.
right. I'm like that with onions, but I'll eat the onion ring chips.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Those are not the same.
It's not. Let's go back to this nice bag of WWE SmackDown tater chips. I'm sure you're gonna like this next flavor, Triple J. For we are backstage with a pack of TiffyTime and Mundo's favorite,
shit.
Pretty Deadly.
Bayley's story comes
Yes,
to an
boy.
end because of you. And with the ends, we look to premiere. SmackDown premieres on the USA Network. Wow.
But wait, we have our own premiere to sort. So if we have that one, that's 2 premieres. That's double the amount of premieres.
For Pretty Deadly.
The musical.
Jeez.
I can't wait till they come to the Barclays with that.
Oh, Nia Jax.
You know what's what's crazy?
They're gonna probably be in
The whole
Times
locker room
Square.
was talking about how last week they thought that you were going to come in and
or at
cash
the
in on me,
BAM.
which is so stupid.
No, I would never do that to you, my queen. I was only out there to help you. But you want to know who's spreading those vulgar lies about me? Chelsea Green. You can't believe a word that wannabe says. She's only jealous of our friendship.
You know, it's all unbelievable because I know you would never lie to me.
No, I would never lie to you. Anyways, will you be in my corner tonight?
You know, maybe I'll be in your corner and I'll help you like you did me last week.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And she's like, because she knew she was lying right there. Clearly saw what she did last week.
Yeah.
Very clear. With your eyes closed, you can see what she was plotting, what she almost did.
Yeah. I mean, like, why would you even fall for that bait right there? Like, you forgot what you did last week already. You almost cashed in on her. You thought about it. You got caught.
Exactly. And that's the only reason why she's saying what she's saying. And Nia knows that she's lying. She has to know that she's lying. And she's probably waiting for, like, either for her to try it again, which is very possible, which I think is actually going to happen. I don't think that what we saw last week is going to be the last time. She's going to try it again, which is going to prove Nia correct because she's going to say, I knew it the whole time.
Well, especially after her overhearing what Chelsea and Piper were saying last week, too.
To be continued. Definitely to be continued, fellas.
Facts.
See, Jay stepped away. He'll be back. Yes, everybody. This is the Three Bells Podcast. Please like our video and subscribe to the channel so the notifications, just like Jay is getting, for our next live, which should be Monday for our Monday Night Raw, the premiere of Monday Night Raw. It's time for a match, fellas. Match number 1. Our homie Bayley versus TiffyTime. So let's go Mundo and Jay left again. And Lawan, you can follow him. Let's have this discussion on match number 1. Or maybe Lawan could start. Mundo.
Why? You couldn't hear me?
No, we couldn't hear you. Okay, now we can hear you.
Really? Oh, that's so corny.
Uh-oh, don't tell me your notes is on your phone.
Yeah. Shit. And I mean, usually when I do that, you can hear me still. All right. Alrighty. So, yeah, it was a great match. It was, what? It was a good match. From what I remember. And TiffyTime was featured very well in this match. You know, we got to see a lot of her movesets and what she's about, because we haven't seen her wrestle in a while. And then, you know, yo, this is one night. That's the way. I think what makes it even funny is the fact that we can see each other right now. So he's just looking like what? Yeah. So Bayley, yeah, it was good seeing Bayley, and you know, we get to, you know, I think what made the match good was the fact that they had a fair amount of time. And that's what we've been complaining about with certain women wrestlers. Like, they don't get enough time to showcase what they're about. So we were able to see that between Bayley and Tiffany tonight. There was a few good moves in there that I can't name because I can't see them on my notes. But a good move that I remember is the Bayley to belly. Haven't seen that in a long time. and there was this basement drop kick that Tiffy did on the ring apron to Bayley. I was like, God damn. The impact of that looked kind of like a little brutal there. When Bayley did this like super suplex from the inside of the ring, but she was standing on the floor to the outside. I was like, that's creative. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But overall, man, again, I really, really enjoyed this match between these two, and I'm happy that they got to open up the show. And yeah, LeJuan.
Great match to start off Friday Night SmackDown. We got to see Bayley back, like my man Mundo just said. We haven't seen her wrestle since SummerSlam, so it was good to have her back, and a great way to start off Friday night. So Nia Jax come out, try to interrupt, but it didn't work out, causing TiffyTime to lose. Shout out to Tiffy, shout out to Bayley for doing what they supposed to be doing, for getting the crowd hyped and getting them excited. Again, this was a wonderful match. I see more continuing with Bayley, Tiffy, and Nia. I see a lot going on, and I see many more things that's going to happen in the near future, maybe with these WWE stars. Triple J.
Triple J, you okay over there? Yeah, we'll come back to Jay. But Jay. Yeah, we'll come back to Jay. He's off again. But yeah, again, to follow you guys, it's good to see Bayley back, and this loss for Tiffy, it's going to do something. It's going to be part of the conversation. I don't know if it's going to be brushed off, or maybe it would be brushed off, so that it will help Tiffy look like she was innocent for what she did last week. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, was what Nia did deliberate? Did she deliberately get in the way of that pinfall, which would have helped Bayley win? I mean, not Bayley. What's her face?
Tiffy.
Tiffy had her for the win.
She had her for the win, but that's kind of Tiffy's fault because she asked her to come out before they had their match. So,
true.
Hey, sometimes it's going to work in your favor. Sometimes it's not. Unfortunately, this time it didn't work for Tiffany. There's been times it's worked, but this time it didn't work for Tiffany.
Because, I mean, what happened? Was it like she was distracted for what was going on out there, and Bayley saw the chance?
What happened was Bayley did a suicide dive onto Nia, who was pissed off about that. So then Nia climbed up onto the ring rope. I mean, not to the ring rope, to the ring apron. And at that same time, Tiffy had Bayley pinned. She had her, on her back, and she had her shoulders down. But the referee's too busy trying to get Nia to come off of the ring apron. And in that time, Bayley got out of it and then hit her with the rosebud. Something like that, and got the 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I have my notes in front of me. I had to transfer it to the computer.
Notes. So you gonna show your notes, or we good?
No, I'm fine. I mean, The only other thing that I said everything that I can remember. The only other thing that I said was that flipping corner elbow by Tiffany that she does from one corner to the other. That was nice too. And yeah. Oh, and I said that Tiffany ring attire looked like a Victoria's Secret bag. She did. The whole pattern and everything.
Yeah. So that's always definitely to be continued. We got to remember what we saw tonight, and add that to what we saw last week to see what happens next week. Speaking of best friends and buddies, we're going backstage for besties, Mr. Theory and Waller, and they're wrapping it up with Mr. Kevin Owens. See what they got to say. Are we hearing what they got to say? Yes.
Hey, but, you and your match with Cody, I thought you didn't deserve that match. Well, guess you proved yourself right, huh?
Hey, they're not even friends anymore.
Oh, they're not?
Did you see him out there helping with the Bloodline? Because I didn't see it.
Wasn't there. You weren't there. First of all, you two are idiots.
That's right.
Second of all, you two are morons. And you know what? Don't worry about me and Cody. We're fine. Just like you guys are fine, right? Yeah. You're better than fine, in fact, right? You guys are great friends, great partners, great team.
Great team.
Somebody grandfather clock going
Oilers,
off?
maybe, yeah?
I don't know what that was.
You know what? This is all giving me a great idea. Since I had to get in the ring with my friend Cody at Bash in Berlin, surely you guys wouldn't have any problem getting in the ring with each other. But wait, because you guys could even prove that you're a great team. It's a great idea. Here's the idea. Me, you, and you in the same match tonight. How? Well, like the great Wayne Gretzky once said, tonight is a great night for a triple threat match. I'm gonna go stick all this and then get it. No, it's perfect. You know what?
Nice.
Hey, no. By the way, you don't get to have this. It's too nice. It's too nice for you. I'm keeping it.
Oh, it's the Oilers
championship.
made championship belt.
Hey, the two of us want to him.
That was a nice belt, by the way, also.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think Wayne Gretzky ever said that.
No, about the match. Like, we're good, right? We're friends. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, man, we're boys.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Quick question.
How long this is going to go on for, Lawan?
I want to say maybe until next Friday. I think being the fact that SmackDown's going to USA and they probably want to go out with a big impression and a big boom. I think next Friday is the day that they split up.
Yeah. Start afresh, start anew on a new season, a new network, hopefully a new vibe, being that it's on a different network. Maybe they can get away with a couple more things because there was still blackouts tonight.
Yeah. They got, speaking of new, they have a new logo for SmackDown for USA.
Really?
Yeah, I'll share it to everybody right now.
It's nice. It's nice. Gives me kind of the throwback 2003 vibe a little bit. Somewhat. But I like it. I like it.
Cool. Dad, I keep forgetting I'm hosting. I'm waiting for
quick question.
Waiting for Mundo.
For me to transition. Okay, so after that, after we had that, we had a video
no. I got it, but I was quiet because Lawan was about to say something.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was.
I was about to ask about those belts. Do you think the belts are acceptable to walk around in a live event or go to a show like Raw, SmackDown? Them NFL belts they have. I mean, some of them look nice, but I think they look cheesy as well. I think it all depends on color.
I think they're made to just be at home and hanging up somewhere. I wouldn't want to walk around with it. A Mets one or a Jets one. Like,
Brooklyn Nets one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Brooklyn one would look cool. Did it be like all black?
The black and white?
Yeah. You don't think that'll be fire?
I don't know. Did they show it in Brooklyn last year? Trying to remember.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Of course it did. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We still not backstage, but we got this very interesting promo. It looks like they bit off of Tony D and the family, you could say, from NXT. it gives off that type of vibe. We have a video package from Legato del Fantasma.
Last week was just perfect. You saw their faces; they were suffering. We need to keep doing that. We need to do that moment.
I like these promos, man. It gives me Scarface vibes. No, well, not Scarface vibes. Some Sopranos vibes.
Must be the excitement.
Yep.
Bronx Tale vibes.
Oh, was
Totally.
there a championship match? No. No? Who did you beat?
Apollo and Corbin. Oh, you see it? It's all over social media. Everybody's talking about Los Garza.
It was a really good match, actually. Yeah. Don't be shocked by success. La victoria, victory, is not what we obtain. It is part of who we are. And success, well, we don't just find it. No. We make it. It is there for us to take.
This is just the beginning.
This is our time.
Everything is finally falling into place. SmackDown
Now?
is bound to be our turn.
One win.
Yeah, right. Right, Madrina. Exactamente. It will belong
Someone is overly
to
excited.
the Emperor Santos Escobar and my familia. El legado del fantasma. Salud. Saludcita, pues.
Salud. Water
Sweet
with a
thirsty, my
lemon.
friends.
He said water.
Now we
Water with a lemon.
celebrate.
That's all it is. You can't drink while you're on the clock.
Hmm?
Ain't
Tell that
supposed to
Stone
be.
Cold.
Last week was
Tell that to Stone Cold. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell that to
that's-
Sandman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true. They used to get twisted with them. That was
Beer.
his beer, wasn't it? Doesn't he have
Well,
his own beer?
eventually it was his beer, but in the beginning, I think it was Budweiser.
What?
Good old Bud. Jay, for some reason, is just missing. I don't know where he
He got
is.
kidnapped.
I guess so.
Jay got canceled.
I guess Legato got him in the trunk. You know, they trying to do the Tony D thing. I don't know. But hopefully Jay would get everything okay and, close his window, get back to your phone and join in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Because
Pepsi down.
we're on match number 2, everybody. If that's what you get to call it. So we finally get to see Mr. Giovanni after all of these vignettes that we've seen. Well, the same one, but seen it multiple times. And even a nice little picture of him on the promos as part of the promo package that we got on Twitter for tonight. So we got all of this hype, him walking down the aisle. He actually got a slight pop. He got a nice little pop. He got in the ring and he raised his hands, did the little fist thing, got himself a little pop. That's what's up. But while he was there, Apollo was already there waiting for him. I guess
That's
it was
messed
during the
up.
commercial break. That's when he came out. I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you treating this guy like a jobber? Like
I
he's
thought
not
I
a
was
jobber.
tripping. I was like, what? He came out?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote it in my notes. It said, sheesh, Apollo didn't even get a TV entrance. Like, damn.
He didn't.
Like, what?
He didn't get an entrance. He wasn't on any promos because it was just Giovanni himself. And we didn't know who his opponent was going to be. Thus, I thought it was going to be, it's usually a jobber when you don't see their opponent. Because Apollo should have been on that poster. He should have been on the promo.
Like, there goes to tell you how they feel about Apollo.
I wonder why.
I'm not asking Mundo. But I will ask Mundo this. I guess we have to talk about this very unusual, if you want to call it a match, with
Talk about it, please.
with Apollo versus Giovanni, Mundo and Lawan.
Well, look,
Great
I'll
match.
I'll be honest, and I'll say it on the air. I said to Shane, I was like, look at this shit. Like, watch, they're gonna have Apollo lose to Gio. I'm like, what are they doing? Why are they doing this to Apollo? I was like, it's not right. I said the Triple H effect. And then you see Giovanni, for some reason, his music cuts off, and he's just standing there like, ugh. And he's like, the referee's like, come on. He's like, wait, hold up. And then he just does all that to just raise his hands and his arms in the air and all this shit to get a mild pop. You got a mild pop. Not no pop, but mild pop. And
bigger than Fire and Dawn.
Yeah. That's sad. But then he takes his glasses off and he winks at everybody, and then he's taking off his sweat jacket, and he kind of gets his arm stuck in the jacket, and the referee's like, you know what, fuck this. He's like, ring the bell. And then Apollo comes running and scoops him up or whatever, and he just puts him in the predicament, and 1, 2, 3, and it was over. Match was done. Apollo finally got a goddamn win. And Giovanni's big debut was a fucking joke. All that happened within seconds.
3.
Crazy.
3 seconds to be exact, according to Michael Cole.
That was our way of getting back for that whole tragedy with Kofi Kingston and Brock Lesnar. We got back at them, y'all.
That's your explanation of getting back. 3 seconds.
It happened on the first SmackDown, and now on Fox, and now it happened on the last SmackDown on Fox. Literally, same thing.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
yeah,
you was happy with that though, yes?
Yeah, I was laughing. I was like, oh shit! I literally was laughing because that shit was funny as hell. Because I'm like, damn. It wasn't even about Apollo. It's just how much time and effort and shit that they put into Giovanni for that to happen. And I'm like, that is hilarious. And I can see Triple H in the back cracking up like, yeah, this is going to be funny. I don't know anybody that was probably mad. I don't know anybody that was actually mad at that.
No, they was excited. I know Michael Cole, he leaped out of his chair when they got the 3 count. You can see it. They made sure that the camera was pointed right at him just as he counted to 3. You see Michael just leap up.
That shit was funny, y'all. I was over here dying.
Luan, you have any thoughts that you managed to muster?
Yes, I do.
Any thoughts in this 3-second thingy?
The only thing good about this match was Vinci, either his tan or whatever makeup he had on today. That was the only thing that was great about this match, because he was shining like crazy today when them lights was on him. But besides this, man, I think this gimmick is a joke right now. This was a bad and awful way for Vinci to start off his new gimmick. Because as I remember, I swear to God, I thought he was going to win because of all the hype and all the promos that he was giving out, you know. But in my head, I'm thinking, like, I cannot take this guy serious because the last time I saw him, he got kicked in the face by his old tag team partner, Kaiser.
But
right in the damn head, but in the stairs.
You noticed they didn't mention that, though, right? They didn't even mention any that happened on Raw. So, you know, it's SmackDown. They're not going to bring it up.
I can't get that shit out my head because that's just the last time I seen him. And it's like, poof, he's back as a different person.
Because
like this shit never happened.
Because he got kicked in the head, so he don't have no recollection of any of that.
Right. This is an alter ego. This is a dream that he's currently having.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. He knows nothing of that. Ask him any question about what happened to him in Raw, he's going to say, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's a damn shame. But he came out thinking he was all flying and dandy, his custom Gucci suit. I thought it was a breakaway suit because we can hear you, Triple J.
We can hear you.
I don't hear nobody. This is what I'm talking about.
We hear you.
Is he on mute?
Is he on mute? No, I can hear him.
No, but is his sound on mute?
His sound might be on mute.
Hey, you.
Sound
Take your
on
headphones off. Take your headphones off and
No, take it
It's
off.
working.
Because we hear you. We can
we
hear
can
you.
hear
We
you.
hear you.
We can hear you. We oh my gosh. All these grunts. So this is what he looks like when he does that.
Say his name now.
Right. We can hear you.
We can hear you. We can
You
hear
act
all
like
of
I
that.
can
You're making
hear
a lot
everything
of-
you're saying.
What?
I don't think he can hear us though. Probably.
I don't understand. Is it on
Yeah,
his is his end?
Yeah, it like I said, it could be this program because again, we're running on 1080p. So
I don't know what that means.
I'll explain like later, but so the other stream we was running on 720. That's why it ran smooth. But 1080 is double. It needs double the power in order for us to broadcast here.
Oh, really?
So that's probably why it's knocking Jay a lot because Jay
got an Android
he's running on a low FPS. frames per second. So because he's using a non
iPhone
modern
oh man, really?
So yeah, like I said, we're gonna look into all of this, everybody. This is we're using this new system for the first time, so we're just like breaking it in. So please excuse us if we seem
over here
off. If we seem off from our usual,
we are very off.
We are extremely off.
We've been bumping and crashing from the moment you first played.
Oh man,
very off.
This is definitely going on the blooper side, man.
Yeah,
you can't put the whole. You can't put the whole episode up.
Check the fool.
The whole episode. Just put a laughing emoji on the picture.
Oh my gosh! on which one? On this one or the first one?
Both of
Put
them.
them both together. Be like
Right.
Laugh one and laugh two.
Womp, 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 womp.
Exactly. I mean, I'm gonna just do this all day because it's my fault. We were supposed to have a run yesterday and we didn't do it because I came home too late. So it's all my fault. I take full blame.
I guess you and Triple J are basically tied up with this because every time he comes in, goes out.
Nope. It'll be more me. It'll be more me. So
damn.
Yeah. All
Triple
right.
J, we need you, bro. We need your insight.
We're just gonna keep on moving. This is gonna be a short night.
I forgot. I was talking to you and I forgot. Whenever I get off of the screen, you can't hear me. But Jay was saying that on his end, it's telling him that he has low FPS.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
just what your stranger said.
He didn't hear it. So I guess I'll do it since I'm not hosting. I'll type it. I'll be back.
All right. So while he's communicating with Jay, let's listen to this quick promo. Well, not a promo. We're backstage. We're backstage with our general manager, Nick Aldis, and we're with Chelsea and Piper Michigan.
Did you see what Julia did to me at NXT? Huh? Or are you too busy shopping on uglypocketsquare.com? Are you even listening to me? We're busy. Hey, Nick. Is that trash I smell? Disgusting. Oh, Michin. It is so fitting that you ended your last match in a trash can, considering that's where trash goes. And the last time we saw you, you were getting your limited brain
Oh, she didn't say that.
which must be why you're confused talking that mess, thinking I'm not going to whoop that pancake right here, right now. Actually, I think that's what you're asking for. I'm way too mentally stressed. No amount of red wine or essential oils is going to really calm me down before tonight, so I can't make it. Sorry.
You know what, Chelsea? While we're in the business of obvious analogies, I really liked the one about falling off the horse and then getting back on the horse. So that's what you're going to do tonight when you go one-on-one with Michin.
No, I can't make it. No,
Put that back, by the way.
So there we go, fellas. That little exchange is giving us some match later tonight with Chelsea Green versus Mia Shin. So
I
speaking of
really like
matches,
Chelsea Green.
at first I didn't get her. I did
She's
not
starting to
get
grow
the
on me.
gist. Yeah, she's one of those. She's really, really getting on me, especially after she made her appearance in NXT when her and Miss Grace had like that back and forth. It's like I really, she's like that guilty pleasure superstar. It's like we just
Right.
like her personality. She's, I don't know, Lawan. It's so weird.
Promos is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just liking the things she's saying. It's funny, but it's smart, and she's thinking. I just can't wait for her to start doing her thing and really showing off her moves if they decide to let her do that.
Right. Like I would like for her to have more movesets. And I keep referring to the video that Mundo shared with us with her in a different circuit, and she was fighting totally different from what we see of her here in WWE. I would like
She's
to
definitely
see.
going to be a champion soon.
She was fighting a man, not to mention that. She was fighting a man.
Uh-oh, Mundo, you sound weird again. And there's snow. You giving off snow. Oh, what a night. What a night. What a night. So let's the one, yeah, Mundo, you're doing it again. It's snow.
I don't understand what does that mean?
It's like a and
It sounds like you in the bathroom.
Yeah, it sounds like you talking on your phone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, this is something from the field experiment, man. I don't know.
I mean, you did something.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
There you go. That's it right there. You good. Like what you just did, do that. Keep doing that.
Keep unplugging and plugging the wire back in?
Yeah, because of this what's working.
I don't hit.
Yeah.
On you, brother.
We gotta talk later. Mm-hmm. Talk about this stream. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about match number 3. We're back in the ring. This is that triple threat match that was made earlier backstage with Kevin Owens and Theory and Waller. So Lawan, Mundo, what say you?
I thought the match was funny. I thought the match was cool. It was exciting. It was different. It was basically a 2-on-1 handicap match in my eyes, but at the same time, I felt like Grayson or A-Town, one of them wanted the pin, either or. So it looked like they was fighting over who gets the pin, whoever first, in that occasion. But it was good. We almost get to see Austin turn, but he had to relax, like gotta hold it down, gotta calm the fuck down. But it was a good match. A good win by Kevin. Mundo, tell me what you felt about the match, my brother.
Yeah, for Kevin Owens, this was just a beautiful showing for him because he basically, like you said, was on a 2-on-1 handicap match against A-Town Down Under, and he was holding his own. He came out on fire to the point that they were caught off guard. And I mean, they tried, but he was just throwing them from pillar to post. And even when they caught him up for a few seconds and Grayson pulled out that table, he ended up throwing Austin Theory into the barrier and then powerbomb Grayson into through the table. I'm just like, well, goddamn, this is not looking good for you guys. Again, it just showed us that there's something there between Austin and Grayson because of the fact that they couldn't even agree on who would get the pin. But not to mention the fact that Theory did all the work, and then when he went for the pin, Grayson pulled him off. As a matter of fact, no. He did all the work, and then Grayson came and tried to get the pin, and then he pulled him. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, basically saying, I did all the work. Why are you taking the pin? So I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but I guess we're making this a slow burn because it's something that, Triple H did with, what's his face? Otis and Chad. But yeah. Then the fact that these guys just don't learn. Nobody gets any type of moves done onto KO when he's on the ropes. And the fact that he got to show off both his signature moves from the top, whether it was the that blockbuster suplex thing that he does or the senton, I was like, okay, KO. I mean, it was a good bounce back match for him from Bash in Berlin, all in all. So shout outs to him for winning.
What do you think when one of these guys going to turn on each other?
I don't know. I just said that it seems like it's going to be a slow burn. It's basically whenever Theory finally is fed up, because as you can see from tonight, it's he's starting to have the whole Jey Uso situation. It's like, it eventually is going to boil over. And not to mention, he already said something last week. He already mentioned it. It was like, I don't know. I think we're falling apart. So I still think it's going to be a bit. I think it might lead us into bad blood. So this got to burn a little bit more.
Got much time. I don't know if it will lead to bad blood, though. I don't see it as a card on bad blood. If it is a card, I think because there's other matches right now that are a little bit more important than their match. And that's not to say that, I don't like none of them right now. That's just
what matches
right now. Well, we got most likely we're going to get Rhea versus Liv. Okay. Most likely, we're probably going to get Cody Rhodes versus Solo, or
we're getting that next week.
One of these guys again. We are getting it next week, but I don't know. We'll see when the matches come.
No. Don't. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that it's other matches that's more important, and then can't name the match.
Well, I named one.
Okay, but this story, right? This story has been going. This story has been going for how long? I think it would be appropriate for it to be a bad blood because of the fact that we have enough time for whoever it is that's going to do the heel turn, and which is obviously going to be Grayson, and for them to build Theory as a baby face. They have enough time to do that.
Okay. We'll see. They just got to continue to keep me entertained, which they are doing.
Right.
This is actually a sleeper storyline that nobody's really paying attention to. I'm paying attention to it, but this is definitely a good storyline. Just can't wait for it to
I think everybody's paying attention to it.
What do you mean? How do you know nobody's paying attention to it but you?
Right. Because a lot of people ain't. What? I'm not saying that I'm not the only one paying attention to it. What I'm basically saying is that a lot of other people ain't really talking about it because the Bloodline feud is overshadowing this, or the Rhea Ripley feud is overshadowing this, or
that's a whole different show.
Bracelet.
Right. So people we can't talk about multi stories.
We could talk about multi stories. I love the multi stories, but for what I see on the internet, like YouTube or Instagram, I see more of the Damian Priest thing going on or the Bloodline thing going on
because it's actual. The turns and everything already happened. But this one was still waiting for it to happen. But you're slowly but surely like, okay, Theory, when are you going to say enough? Even what was it? I mean, everybody's mentioned it so far. Cody Rhodes mentioned it to them. He's like, we're just waiting for you to realize that he's playing you.
I can't wait.
Kevin Owens said the same thing. It's like everybody's noticing it. We're just waiting for Theory to wake up and realize what's going on.
And I think
do you think Theory's going to get a big pop when he turns babyface?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because that's what everybody is waiting on. And then when that happens, then you're going to hear a lot about it.
Yeah. Because this is just it's long-term storytelling. How long? It's been months and months of Grayson getting Theory into situations and matches and stuff like that. And last week, I think was the first time he actually spoke up about it and was like, "Yo,
you did.
Why'd you do that?"
Did.
So now that's the first seed. You're like, okay, first crumb right there. Now
the match tonight was the second crumb.
So yeah, so Shane,
yeah, we'll hear more about it and see more about it online once it actually happens, because there isn't much to talk about because nothing is really happening except for the same stuff, which and the only thing for us to say is, yo, when is this guy going to open his eyes and see what's going on?
I agree. Totally agree with that.
It's like different situations happen, which would be like, okay, now's the time. Now's the time. But it's not the time. Just like Mundo said, it might happen at Bad Blood. Like that would probably be like the best time to do it, because it'd be like finally. Or maybe it'll happen next week for the premiere week, because that's considered a big moment also.
I agree with that. That's one of the things I was going to mention, that I feel like being the fact that SmackDown is now leaving Fox and are now going to a new brand. They're going to USA. It's also the season opener, basically, for SmackDown. So this is their new season as well. I think that we'll get the turn right there.
But they have to be on the show.
I hope they were. I hope they are, especially if it's SmackDown season premiere. I think they should be at the show.
Because you got to think about who wasn't on the show tonight. You didn't get Jade and Bianca tonight. You got a video. Oops.
Well,
they weren't advertised.
They weren't advertised, and they were just on Raw. I'm pretty sure, being the fact that they're tag champions, they could go back and forth Raw and SmackDown.
But that's their main show is SmackDown, though. They were drafted to SmackDown.
Right.
Oh well.
And to answer your question, Lawan, Theory and Waller, they actually have a match next week. It's another tag match with Kevin versus a surprise person. Because they showed the poster or the graphic, and there was a black figure behind Kevin Owens. So
Bret
I guess
Hart?
we'll figure it out. Well, no, Bret Hart is Raw. Because they're going to be in. Yeah, they're going to be in Calgary. That explains it.
Surprise guest.
Because they're going to be in his backyard, literally in his backyard on Monday. So that's why he's there. All right, so we're just going to keep moving on. We're going to keep it moving. We have our next. What do we got? Oh, a special message from our announce team, Michael and Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it's been 5 years. June of 2018, I was driving to the airport in San Antonio, and I heard the news. WWE had inked a deal with Fox Sports to bring Friday Night SmackDown for the next 5 years. WWE finally had a permanent network home. And personally, for me, I'd always wanted to host a network television show, and I got my opportunity. Fast forward to a year later, October of 2019, Staples Center in Los Angeles. Who could ever forget the star-studded season premiere?
And I know I can speak for a lot of us. We were all thrilled by the many integrations from college sports to Major League Baseball to the NFL. The people at Fox have been great partners. Who could forget the Thunderdome era? None of that happens without great partners, and we're eternally grateful. And personally speaking, I had the chance to sit in that very chair. They were crazy enough to give me the keys to this spaceship. It's better that you're back here, but I'm eternally grateful for the chance.
We had record ratings for both SmackDown and Fox on Friday nights. We want to say a sincere thank you to all the men and women in front of the camera and behind the scenes at Fox for making the last 5 years a wonderful part of WWE. Thank you. Until we meet again.
Class.
5 years goes by really fast, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I still remember that moment. How excited were we
Mm-hmm.
when they
New
were talking
set.
about moving to Fox?
They got the new set and all the pyro, and that's when SmackDown became the A show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ratings were big.
5 years that fast. My God.
Wow.
And most of those 5 years was a blur.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. It's just
COVID.
COVID and Roman Reigns. That's really about it. COVID and Roman Reigns.
Yep. Yeah.
Lawan, why do I feel like you're yelling at me?
I'm sorry, my brother. I'm not yelling, sir.
Because he always yell at you. Why your tag team partner always yelling at you as if we got some
Logan Paul and Logan Paul.
Mr. O'Mac, I am not yelling at my tag team partner. And tag team partner, Mr. Mundo, don't you go agreeing with Shane.
I'm just saying.
How is he agreeing with me and he initiated this discussion?
Because he just said
I'm agreeing with him.
Oh, I'm not
No,
yelling at
Mundo
you, sir.
said it. Mundo originally said it.
Right. Jay, can you hear me, Jay?
I don't
Jay,
think Jay
can you
can hear
hear
any
me?
of us.
Using a demo?
Jay.
Hold on.
Jay, I think Jay is
Sure.
using every device in his house.
Can you hear me,
Yes, it was,
Jay?
Jay.
Can you hear me, Jay? Can you hear me, Jay?
I guess
Can you
not.
hear me, Jay? Jay,
I
Jay,
guess
Jay,
not.
Jay. I guess not.
No.
Look at Lawan. You're stupid. Jay,
guess
we can
can't.
hear you.
And I told him that we can hear him.
Can you hear me, Jay? Can you hear me, Jay?
No. Oh, well.
My ears is deaf. I can't hear now.
Wow. So this is the first episode that Triple J will miss because he's
I
here,
mean,
but
he
he's
was here earlier.
He was here earlier.
Like his voice is on the beginning of the, of the video. I mean, once we get the playback,
Hi, honey.
we get to hear him. So,
Hey, wifey, how you doing?
hey, wifey, who are you talking to?
Hey, I heard that, Lawan. She said, I thought y'all was done.
My grandparents.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Oop,
My
up,
bad.
wait, here you go. Hey, look.
Bang, bang.
Ooh, I said,
Finally,
hey.
he gets one.
There you go.
Said, hey,
As a matter of
wifey.
fact, let me play it real loud for you. Even louder. There you go. And that's going to lead us into this in-ring promo from our current United States champion, LA Knight. This is a snippet.
Went from DC, I went to Berlin to right here in the Big E. Yeah. And no matter where you go, it's always the same, man. Everybody looking is gunning for this thing. It doesn't matter if it's open challenges, it might be #1 contenders, part-timers, world-class athletes, cross-eyed half-wits, incels, all alike. But nobody comes out with this because I won't let ya. And that's the way it's got to be because I made it that way. Hold on.
It's him.
You really out here bragging about
Him.
successful title defenses? Come on. If anybody should be bragging, it should be me. Because I've been putting SmackDown on my back for the last couple weeks. Match of the
Facts.
night, stealing
Facts.
the show,
Facts.
effortless.
Facts.
And you? What have you been doing, LA Knight? You've been doing what you always do, and that's run your mouth. Now, instead of running your mouth, what you should have been doing is checking the scoreboard, because you'd realize that I'm up 2 straight on Andrade, and by default, that means that I'm next in line for that United States Championship.
I'll roll with that.
And that was because I couldn't find a whole clip, so that was the longest first clip, and now here's the second longest clip with Andrade. He's already outside walking and talking to the fellas. If you were to start playing, Mr. Computer. Oh, now you want to show a circle? What's the matter with you?
Right, let's listen to some music. All right.
Well, you know what?
And we're back.
I don't know what's going on tonight, people. I honestly don't know
This
what's
has
going
been
on.
one memorable episode of the Three Bells Podcast. I'll tell you that much.
It has. Woo-wee. Okay, here we go. I think
Crash and burn.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to play? Of course you don't want to play. It doesn't want to play. Is it because it's in Andrade? Is it because it's the final clip of the night? Because this is the last clip. I don't even have the clip of DIY and Street Profits. What a night, Luan. What a night. I know I'm going to get in big trouble with the executives and producers later tonight. I'm going to get screamed on heavy. And I'm ready for it. It's okay. For those of you out there watching, tuning in, just say thank you so much. This is the Three Bells Podcast. It's our Friday night SmackDown recap.
Guess while it's loading up, I can explain what happened.
I think I got it.
The good news is there's only one
Here
guy
we
to
go.
worry about, and I'm him.
What'd you say about getting interesting?
Andrade looking to join the party.
Melo. Take it easy. Tranquilo, niño.
We don't even got our translator here.
You beat me. Yes, I know. Twice. But remember, I also beat you twice too. Well, you know what's crazy is nobody remembers that you beat me twice, Andrade. Hey. I remember, and everybody remember.
Oh, yeah.
So, I have a question for you. Do you think you deserve an opportunity for the United States Championship? Damn right, I deserve it more than you. Do you think? That's why I beat you twice. I deserve it.
And that's all we got. I'm sorry,
pop.
everybody. That's all we got. And beating each other up, and LA Knight giving a stunner to Andrade, and Melo was standing over him, barking over him as LA was walking away, and then he looked and saw what was going on, and he went back towards Melo and gave him a stunner. Which leads to a match. I guess you'll call this a tiebreaker, because don't forget, they fought 4 times already, fellas. And both of them are 2-2. So this match next week for the season premiere is going to be a tiebreaker. I hope they don't be corny.
And the winner of the match will face LA Knight down the line.
I hope they won't be corny and do like a draw or something like that.
Any predictions?
Melo. He's the bad guy. You gotta win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Andrade.
But
For
you
the
don't like
simple
the bad
fact.
guy?
And it's not that I don't like the bad guy. I think Melo will get his shine at WrestleMania when he faces LA Knight.
WrestleMania.
You're waiting all the way till next year?
I ain't waiting all the way to next year until Melo gets that title.
Wow. Next year, Mundo.
Yeah. All righty.
Next year. All right.
Right around the corner.
You know what? You ain't lying. It's the beginning of September now. Before you know it, within a wink of an eye, it's going to be summertime.
It's going to go by so fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But let's continue. Let's move on. We are backstage. Well, I don't have the audio, but we was quickly reunited with Theory and Waller. And Nick Aldis, he comes out and, they're talking a smack and they basically want a rematch with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, they want an actual tag team match with Kevin Owens and anyone who he can find, being that he doesn't have too many friends. So who can he find that will join him on being his tag team partner against Theory and Waller? It's a surprise to all of us, and we will find out next week. I don't know who could it possibly be. Could it be Randy? Could it be?
It should be Randy. He's back on SmackDown after he took the L on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there I go.
I totally agree. And they got a tag team.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of anybody else. Who's going to be Apollo? Who's going to be this Vinci?
Weird.
But we should see next week. Speaking of matches, we're going into match number 4, party people. Match number 4 is and when Alicia announced her, I was on the computer, and when Chelsea Green came out, I stopped what I was doing, Mundo, and turned the volume up so that I can hear how Alicia was going to say her name. And Lawan, guess what? She did it again. Mundo and myself, we both chatted at the exact same time. She did it again.
That's a damn shame.
See, Mundo and I, we find it hilarious, but Mundo, there are some people online that actually likes it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me hear it again. It just doesn't feel right. Chelsea. Ring. Like, no.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, like, bruh. No.
It's like she's transforming mid-sentence. Anyway, it's Chelsea Collard Greens versus Michin. Thanks to that exchange from earlier in front of Nick Aldis, he said, okay, why don't you two go out there and fight? So that's what we have right now. So who wants to go first? Lawan, Mundo, Lawan? Because basically
Mundo, Lawan.
Well, I mean, Michin was still hurt from getting squashed last week by Nia Jax in that trash can. So she was hurt, just like Jada Parker this week, fighting with hurt ribs, which is not the best idea, not the smartest thing to do because you're completely incapacitated. But match was all right. they got good time. They had enough time to do whatever. I didn't really write too much in here, but that running senton by Piper outside the ring to meet Chin, I was just like, God damn, good Lord. All that weight just dropping on you like that. And the Unpretty Her. It's actually a very good move. Obviously, we know it's a version of Christian's move, but that extra like jump that she does to that landing impact, I was like, ooh, okay, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she got the 1, 2, 3 on Me Chin. I funny thing is, the first thing I said to myself when I was actually watching the match, I'm like, who's actually gonna win this? I'm like, they both kind of take L's a lot for people, so I'm like, who's actually gonna be the winner of this shit? And I was looking at Me Chin, I'm like, oh no. And I looked at Chelsea, I was like, but we see Chelsea got it.
For me, just like Mundo said, man, the match was decent. It was good timing. Both of these girls both take L's all the time. That's I was explaining earlier with you, Shane. The more I see Chelsea Green on the microphone or in the ring, I'm impressed by her. I'm starting to like her more. She's starting to become more believable to me. I'm just starting to like her. You know,
She's good on
things
the
she
mic.
say, she's very good on the mic, bro. And I can't wait until she gets a title run because I just can't wait for her the things she's gonna say.
You watched
Because
NXT, right?
oh my God, yes,
You saw what she
I
was
watched.
saying?
She said a lot of crazy stuff. I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for it to be seen now that it's on the major programs like Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
I just cannot wait because she is awesome. And that the day they allow her to do the stuff she was doing before and all them other shows before she came to WWE, listen, I think it's going to happen soon. I hope it happens soon. As long as she's able to keep talking on the mic and she's able to add what she used to do before to her ring attire and what she does, listen, Chelsea Green is going to be awesome. Sky's the limit for her.
So if this was to happen, what say Piper? Would she still need Piper?
Piper's her muscle.
Piper's a muscle, but sooner or later, if Chelsea Green does win the championship one day, I'm predicting that she's going to win real soon. I already have a prediction on how she may win, but
They're the first version of Nia and TiffyTime.
agree.
So, but it's the other way around. I would see, Chelsea is the Nia character, the veteran, and Tiffy, what do you call it? Piper is Tiffy. And I would see if she was to win a title, Piper be the one to beat her up and be like, I want a match. I don't think you can beat me. I've been carrying you this whole time and protecting you. That shindig.
So how you think
Which
it's
could
gonna
happen.
start? Do you think it's going to start with an actual conversation, or is it going to start with her holding the title and then Piper just sucker punches her?
It would probably start with her holding the title, in my opinion. It will only have to start. That will only make sense.
Yeah, anything
You
else?
know?
Anything else? You're like, you wouldn't care. It has
Right.
to be. It has to be for the title.
It has to be for the title.
So
And
we're
I
talking
predict her to win the
2025.
Royal Rumble.
Oh, you're saying Royal Rumble, not Mania?
I'm predicting her to win the Royal Rumble. Chelsea Green.
Now, which title does she go after? Because she's been on NXT.
SmackDown. She goes to the SmackDown because right now
she's feuding with Roxy as well.
she's feuding with Roxy, but I think she will go to the SmackDown, being the fact that she's slightly in the feud with Nia Jax and Tiffy. She's there, but she's not all the way there yet.
where she is legitimately in the feud with Roxy, and they need to have another match, a second match. They had their first match a few months ago for the title, which was a good match, a really good match actually. So maybe they might come back around and revisit that. That's why she keeps showing up over there.
Well, hopefully Roxy still has the title when they fight again.
She's doing good so far.
True.
Doing good so far.
Very good so far. So maybe it's
we
possible.
Have to, they will have to fight sooner or later before, because I don't know if I don't know when is Roxy's next title match
on the CW.
So then listen, Roxy better be able to keep that title.
She's facing Julia. That was the end of NXT.
She's a big deal.
Yeah, that pop she got on Tuesday.
So is Jordan Grace.
That's right. They're both going to be on the.
Well,
Jordan Grace, she's going to be on next week.
Yeah, and Lola, and Jada, and I mean the list keeps going on and on.
Yo, NXT is going to be lit on Tuesday on that day on CW,
and next week too.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Roxy's able to keep her belt, then yeah, go ahead, Chelsea Green, go after it. But I see her going after maybe whoever wins between Tiffy or Nia, because I don't see none of them. I don't see Nia Jax losing that belt unless it's by Tiffy.
She'll see. She'll see.
But there you go. This girl's lurking.
Yeah. But I was shocked. I don't know about you guys, but I was shocked that she got that win tonight. Chelsea Green.
Yeah, that's what I said. I couldn't figure out who would win, but then I'm looking at it, I was like, it would make more sense because Chelsea she has a lot more going right now. So the right person won tonight. Michin, it wouldn't have served Michin anything for her to win after taking how many losses to Nia Jax already, and it's just like, all right, we gave you a chance.
Right. And she lost badly against Jax. Against Nia. Woo.
She took out the trash, if that's what you want to say. Took out the trash.
Right. I was going to say the worst annihilator that I've seen this year was the one to Lyra at Queen of the Ring. But now this trash can one surpasses.
Did she annihilate her with the trash can? I don't remember that. I might have to look at it again. But did she
she sat
put
on
the
her
trash can on her and then annihilated her with the trash can on her? Oh, nah.
Yeah,
that's
that was
why
tonight.
she has the ribs.
But
Lyra,
the way she did Lyra was standing.
Yeah.
I seen the one with Lyra. That was dope.
That man, she could have crushed the whole chest bone in.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh,
that was a nice bump by Lyra. Nice bump by her.
It looked real painful.
That was scary.
All that weight going on your chest like that.
And she didn't catch herself. She went all the way down on that one.
And that
brace yourself.
Everything.
That's a lot of thickness.
Oh yeah.
Let me keep it. I don't want to say too much. That is Triple J's girl.
Because he was wishing that was him.
Oh, I don't blame him. Anybody would have thought that. Triple J. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
But excuse you, but whoever's drinking Pepsi. But we are going backstage, and sorry, fellas, I don't have the video clip for this. I don't know if you guys saw the backstage of DIY and Street Profits, as there's been an interview by Byron Saxton. I guess they was talking about the main event for tonight. The main event, which is, by the way, DIY versus Street Profits versus the Bloodline on this, what do you call it, an 8-man tag team match?
Yep.
But yeah, I guess it was, the usual. Yeah, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat these guys. They're the bad guys. The usual schmack to get us amped up for the match. So we're just excuse you. So
wow.
We're
you want to mute your mic on that one, guy?
Yeah, that's like the second time.
Oh man.
Yes, you.
You burp.
I didn't burp.
You. We are here at the main event.
Thank God.
Go to 1 minute and between 1:28 and 1:29, Lawan. Once we're done with the live. 1:28, 1 hour 28 minute.
Next thing you know, he'll be like, I didn't put my food in the microwave. What you talking about?
I didn't burp.
We heard the plate. We heard the plate fall into the microwave. And the microwave.
Well, you definitely heard that.
Beep, beep,
heard that. I want to thank Shane for muting that. You definitely did. But burp. I was doing something.
Well, then it must have been out the basement. Then Shane, we must have.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So Mundo,
it's probably out there. You probably can hear a little bit out there.
Oh, outside your window. You got your window open too.
No, I'm in the garage.
Oh, okay. I thought you was replacing Jay with a window report.
Right.
No.
Snitching with Luan.
They don't even go together with the song, man. Snitching Luan. No, it don't go together with the song. Triple snitching with Jay. That's awesome. That's a platinum selling record.
Miss you, Jay.
Jay would be all right. He's worried about his record being broken. And I'm like, no, dude, you was here. Yep. It is not like you're not here because of, of things happening on your end. It's our end here, the technical end, which is why he's not here. So his record still remains, Mundo.
Yes. He did not miss the show. He was there.
Missed the show. The show.
Can we play that song for him? Just to represent my man Jay. This song is for Jay.
What song is for Jay? What? Snitching with Jay?
Yep, there we go. This is for you, Jay. Snitching with Jay. Telling with Jay. Snitching with Jay. Telling with Jay. Yeah, he's telling. It's for you, Jay. We miss you.
Yeah, he'll probably have a lot to tell next week. So there you go. All right, we fellas, we're in the main event again. Bloodline versus Street Profits versus DIY. Mundo, Lawan, take it away.
Well, it was the Bloodline versus DIY and the Street Profits. They were all on one team. Yeah, these guys, again, DIY and Street Profits, they came out on fire as well. Just completely caught the Bloodline off guard, and to the point where they had to go outside the ring and regroup and get it together because they were just destroying them. And yeah, the usual stuff that you would expect from the Street Profits, great double team action from them. And then the same thing with DIY. It's just good chemistry with them. I'm going to go all the way down to when we had this weird situation happen when both Johnny and Dawkins got tagged into the match. And the referee didn't know what the hell to do. So he's just standing there looking stupid. Right. Michael Cole was confused. He was like, what the hell? And then next thing you know, you see the two of them seemingly to be a tag team, and they were working very well together with all the moves and everything that they executed. It was a plethora of double team moves that they hit on multiple members of the Bloodline. But I'm going to go down to that spinning solo. My gosh, that was a brutal. That reminded me of Yokozuna, who I remember seeing him doing that first. Whether you want to call it Uranagi, the rock bottom, the book end, that shit was just tonight. So shout outs to Solo for that. And then this crazy ass move I've never seen done before. From the top rope, Ciampa suplexes Thomas Tonga into the crowd of everybody. And then I was just like, what the hell? Like, who came up with that? That's really cool. That was something different. The crowd was on their feet going crazy. Michael Cole was going crazy. I was like, oh shit, I've never seen that before. And but then the end was there because once again, the enforcer, Mr. Jacob Fatu, took everybody the fuck out. Everybody by himself took everybody out. The Street Profits and DIY. And then he tags in his tribal chief, Solo, to finish things up, who delivered two Samoan spikes to Montez. Of course, Montez has to take the fall, and the Bloodline gets the W tonight. They're looking unstoppable at this point. Two teams can take them out. I mean, Jacob, again, is just flourishing and, you know, looking individually unstoppable. Like, bro took out two teams by himself without a problem. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. The Bloodline they have momentum going into the season premiere of SmackDown next week on USA. So let's see if that translates into Solo's championship match in the cage next week. For one.
Well, Mundo basically said everything that I was basically going to say in a nutshell. But all I want to say is that when Jacob get in that ring, man, it's nothing nobody could do. He's just an unstoppable force, man. He's just quick on his feet. His moves look like they hurt people. You know, he's very aggressive. It's like a train hitting you. There's no way to stop that man. And that's the reason why I feel Cody Rhodes called him up to give him a title shot, basically. And it's because this guy is just unstoppable. He can't be stopped. But besides that, it was a good main event match. Crowd was hyped. A lot of high rising moves by DIY, by the Street Profits. Everybody was doing their thing in this match. But unfortunately, Jacob come in, assassinates everybody. When he gave him that tag, it didn't look like he wanted to give him that tag. It looked like he wanted to probably pin him, but you know, tags in his tribal chief. He delivers them spikes. 1, 2, 3. And then they standing in the middle of the ring. The tribal chief gets his ufala around his neck.
His what?
SmackDown. His ufala.
You want to try that one more time?
If I'm saying it wrong, please correct me. The ufala.
The ulafala.
The ulafala.
With that being said, Shane O'Mac, if you can do the honors.
That's fine.
You're not going to get more than me tonight, Lawan.
You know what? I'm going to get a pat on my back tonight because I only got one today. So I would definitely take that tonight. And SmackDown goes off the air right after that.
For the last
and that was
time
the last on Fox. And I'm glad. Bye, Fox.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was a good way to go. And we see why, Mundo. We see why Solo was like, step your behind down. You're not fighting this man for this title. Because even Solo knows that he would win. Solo wants that title. Doesn't want it on you.
You would definitely have to acknowledge him too if he wins the title.
Unless it would give him like, now give me the championship again.
Yeah, because he loves his tribal chief so much that Jacob would win the title, but only give it to Solo, just to give it to Solo.
I love you, my tribal chief. Here, take the WWE championship.
This would be the second time that he has won a title and handed it to somebody else.
Insane.
Like, don't you think that's more than enough for him to say, you know what, screw this. I could beat all three of you guys with my eyes closed. What am I following you for? You're going to start following me. I'm the undisputed champion. Give me these Ula followers, man. I'm taking this. I'm jacking. I'm the tribal chief now. And you know what? I'll be right there and I would acknowledge him. I would acknowledge him. You kidding?
Yeah. I agree.
That dude right there, he's a warrior. And let it be him against Roman Reigns. Ooh.
Roman got to find a way to poach him. He got to poach him.
He's definitely a bruiser too, man. He's like one of them big guys that do one of them crazy moves that you don't see most people do, and he gets right the fuck back up like nothing happened. He could be in pain, and he just gets right back up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if we've seen him in one-on-one competition yet since he's came to the WWE, but I feel like everything we've seen him in is a tag match. So, in a sense, we haven't seen everything from him yet.
Nope.
That's scary.
Nope. Just we don't even know if this is the most brutal that is in his arsenal.
Right. Right. That's the scary part.
It is scary. That's very scary. But I'm looking forward to it. Like, I would wait. I'm willing to wait. Because I understand that it's all for telling a story. But as long as you get to see him and do his thing, I'm happy with that.
Right.
I'm totally happy with that. Guess what, Mundo? I'm about to read our first message off the chat. See what that says? Because I can't see. It's from Tina Hill.
Oh, my mom. Wow.
Mm-hmm. She says, I tell you one thing, you guys sound nice and clear. Wow.
Well, thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, we should sound clear. This is a new stream site, and they're on a higher frequency, which is why we don't hear Jay, because it keeps knocking Jay off. So, but we're going to work on the kinks, and thank you so much, Tina Hill, for the love and
Mama Love.
And
thank you, Tina Hill.
Mm-hmm. We also have one from Alden Davison. He says hello.
Alden Danielson.
And Danielson. That's another one for me.
Whoa.
He says, I believe in Charlotte Flair beating Nia Jax and Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair to WrestleMania 41.
And you know what? It was confirmed this week that when Charlotte does return, she's going back to SmackDown. Because she's, originally from SmackDown, but obviously she wasn't a part of the draft because she wasn't around. But it would make sense. It would make sense to put it back on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. That's
Roman
her
came back.
show. Yeah, that's her show.
I don't want to see Charlotte Flair win another title right now. I think everyone else that hasn't won needs to get a chance. This way, the women roster could look a lot more better instead of Charlotte winning all the time. I mean, what does her winning the belt do for her?
Well, I'll switch what Alden said and say Tiffy would win the title from Nia and then face Charlotte at WrestleMania, but Charlotte would put Tiffy over, which would make her the new face of the future. It would make sense that way. That's what they did with Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. I can see it though, but we shall see.
Mm-hmm. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is our final recap of Friday Night SmackDown coming to us on Fox. So this time next week, we're going to have a recap of SmackDown coming to us from USA Network. So I'm thinking that we might see some new stuff. Like, Mundo already shared with us the new logo, which looks pretty cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I am also assuming that we might get a new theme song.
And maybe, hopefully, a new set for all shows. Well, except for NXT, but at least for Raw and SmackDown for now. NXT might get a new set once they get to CW and they're on the road.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's nothing that, I mean, they have to. They can't they can't replicate the PC set at an arena.
Why would you want to with all that space? You got to come big.
Right.
You're on a different network now, so
I'm pretty sure CBS will definitely. They probably gave them the money for it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait, man. Can't wait. You know what else I'm excited about?
What's up?
Birthdays.
All right.
Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday this week, we'd like to say happy birthday to everybody. For you also celebrating with superstars, I'd like to say happy birthday to Xavier Woods, for he is celebrating the age of 38. I gotta squint because my screen is so small. Also, you got to say happy birthday to old schooler The Barbarian. He celebrates at 66. Oh, yeah, this is so bad. Also got to say, because my music keeps cutting off, also got to say happy birthday to Jillian Hall. Remember her? She was the one that had that nasty mole in her face, and the boogeyman came up to her and licked it and bit it off and ate it right there in front of everybody. Grossed out. Anyway, we say happy birthday to her at age 44. And we also like to say happy birthday to Awesome Kong. She was on WWE for a short stint, but it was a huge hype. And she's huge, more huge in TNA. So it's a happy birthday to her at age 47. And she was part of a conversation not too long ago. It's Hall of Famer Molly Holly. Happy birthday, age 47. And hopefully he's home chilling and healing. Braun Strowman, say happy birthday to you. He celebrates at 41. I'd like to give a heavenly birthday to one Scott Charles Bigelow, also known as Bam Bam Bigelow, born 1961 and passed in 2007 at the age of 45. I'd like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars. And on a personal note, I'd like to say happy birthday to my big sister, Carol. Carol, coming into us from down south. I'd like to say happy birthday to her. And also a heavenly birthday shout out to the homie from Coney Island, Sordia, also known as Sugar. She passed away a year ago this month, matter of fact. So we'd like to say happy birthday to her. And finally, happy birthday to Mundo. You know this guy, Devontae Cruz, our homie Devontae from Luna Park. He celebrates 30. He is 30 years old. Welcome aboard, man. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars as well as the superstars in your lives. So, Mr. Mundo and Mr. Lawan, any birthday shout-outs?
Yeah, I would like to give a happy 34th birthday to my cousin, my brother, Aaron, a.k.a. Stu. His birthday was on the 2nd. And, of course, I got to shout this one out. I got to give a happy birthday shout-out, 43, to the queen herself, Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Her birthday was on the 4th of this month.
Nice. How old is she?
43.
Nice.
Yeah.
Getting up there. We're all getting up there.
Oh, man.
Lawan?
No, unfortunately, I don't have no birthday shout-outs today, but I do want to congratulate all the new children starting school. Good luck to all of y'all. Stay in them books. Do what you got to do. And good luck to all the new kids starting school, man.
Shout out to my nephew Zayden. He started his first week of school this week at 2 years old, getting ready to turn 3 in October. So yeah, shout outs to him. And of course, I can't forget about my god kids, my niece and nephew, Gregory Hill III, Rhythm Marie, Hill, Teddy, Alicia. Shout outs to all of y'all for y'all first days of school this week as well. Love y'all.
Shout out to my 7-year-old daughter, Saraya, going to the 2nd grade. I'm so proud of you, girl.
Hey.
Hey. Shout out to everybody. Welcome back to school. Please be safe out there in school. You know, they starting up already on the first week. So please, to the students and to the teachers and the faculties, everybody, please be careful. You guys are on my prayers every day, all day.
Amen.
Oof. I tell you, teachers are the lowest underpaid individuals. And I say that all the time. They need to get paid way more for what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
They sure do.
Yeesh. Anyway, we're at the end of our show, and this is the time where we ask this question on all of our shows. What is your 3 bells match and or moment of the night? We're going to start with, is that banging pipes? Like, what is
right. That's probably what is Jay here?
Jay is here?
I think that's LaWan. LaWan taking the spot of Jay.
You taking the spot of Jay? That's what that is? The banging pipes and the open window in the garage? Wow.
No open garage, but you probably do hear pipes because the water.
Oh, man.
You're literally taking over Jay's spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
So with the pipes and all, we hear from LaWan banging pipes. Excuse me, pause. Banging pipes.
That didn't sound right either.
I know.
I didn't say nothing.
Because I'm hearing Mundo in my mind, so that's why I had to say pause.
I didn't say anything.
Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Banging pipes.
So LaWan and then Mundo, and then I'll close with our match and moment of the night.
So my match of the night is going to go with. I'm going to go with the final match, the 8-man tag match, man. Getting to see these new superstars, just develop and showcase their work and their talent, so this way they could be better stars. And these are our future stars. So just getting ready to see them, wrestle and do their thing. I liked the match. It was very fast paced. It was entertaining. That's going to be my match of the night. And my moment of the night is Meat and Chelsea Green. I thought that backstage segment was funny, especially with the taking the trash shit out. That shit was hilarious, man. I was dying when she said that. And those are my moments and matches of the night. Mundo.
Well, for me, I have 2 matches of the night. My first one goes to Bayley versus TiffyTime to open up the show. I really, really enjoyed that match and the continuation of this 3-way feud between Nia, Bayley, and Tiffy. My second match of the night goes to the triple threat match. KO held it down against 2 opponents, and we might be seeing the beginning of the end of A-Town Down Under. And my moment of the night will go to the segment with LA Knight, Melo, and Andrade Ramon. I enjoyed that entire segment and how it ended, where LA Knight got the last laugh by giving both of those guys the BTS. So, yep, that's my matches and moment of the night.
My match of the night, and this is a first I think I've ever done this. I have a match and a moment together of the night. My match and moment is match number 2, Giovanni Vinci versus Apollo Crews. Dude, it's a 3-second match. Not only is that a match, it's a moment. It was a moment where we saw the premiere or the first match of Vinci, and then it was a match where we finally get to see Apollo Crews win. I guess a win is a win, right? And a premiere is a premiere, right? And all of that hype, and this is what we get. We get a win for Apollo. That is both my match and moment of the night.
Okay.
Why
All
does it
right,
do
Shane.
that? Why
Yeah.
do I keep doing that?
because it likes your choices better. All right, but before we move on again, it is SmackDown. It's Shane hosting tonight, but it's my show now. So what we started last week, I'm gonna do it again this week. I want to know what was your match of the week for this week between all three brands: Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Yeah, we'll keep the same order. LaJuan, you go first, then me, then Shane.
Gotta give me a chance to think about it right now, man. Give me a chance to think about it.
You got a chance. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go.
Oh God, you threw me out there with the Wolves, man. My match of the night is unfortunately going to be the final match of SmackDown. Again, we got to see the new talent showcase their work. Again, this is our upcoming talent that going to be featuring, possibly doing our main event sooner or later. That's my match of the week.
All right. Well, my match of the week will go to the Triple Threat #1 Contenders tournament match that we got on Raw Monday between Dominic Mysterio, Ilya Dragunov, and Dragon Lee. And specifically when it became a one-on-one match between Ilya and Dragon Lee, because my God, the few minutes that we got between the two of them, it made the universe want to have that match become a series like Andrade and Melo down the line, because man, they put on one hell of a show. So that's my match of the week. The Triple Threat #1 Contenders tournament match between Dominic, Ilya, and Dragon Lee.
I didn't get to see Raw, so this is based on NXT and tonight. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to go with a match from NXT. I'm going to say Trick versus Pete Dunne from beginning to end, and throughout that whole night, these guys was going at it at sight. At sight, they was going at it, and they're going to keep on going at it until I guess one of them can't get up anymore.
Right.
So it's definitely to be continued, but that is definitely my match of the week.
All right.
That was cool. I forgot we do that. Thank you, Mundo, for
no problem.
Yeah, that's a good question. A very good question to summarize, the whole week. I can't wait to get that question again next week.
What I'll do is I'll remind you guys on Monday and Tuesday to just keep track of what what your match of the night was on those specific nights, so that when we get to SmackDown, you can weigh it against what your match of the night was for that night on Friday, so you can get your match of the week.
Right. All right, cool. Any final thoughts before I press this orange button?
No. Let's get it over with.
Let's just get it over with. I agree. Here we go. Finally. Ugh.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, and the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
Mundo, you could have like not said anything. You still would have been okay.
Huh?
Because you asked me to put you on mute.
No. I was saying you, because I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after the show. Ooh, I like
anyway,
these
everybody.
graphics.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, everybody, this is the end of our. I don't know what you want to call this, but it's definitely something. But thank you, everybody, so much for hanging in there with us for tonight. And we're going to give you something bigger and better next week, starting on Monday. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to have a discussion with the producers and the executives. Hopefully, I'll still be at the table. Sorry, everybody. But anyway, thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. Thank you, Mundo. Thank you, Lawan, for filling in and being our homie as always. Triple J, dude, I'm so sorry that you're not here to close out. But I tell you what, dinner's on me. How about that? Because I really feel bad that you're not here. But dude, you are here. It's the technical difficulties, which is why you're not here. So technically, your record is still strong. All right? It's still strong. So please don't feel bad any kind of way. All right? Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we're going to be back on here on YouTube on Monday night for our Monday Night Raw, Tuesday for NXT, and again Friday, Mundo is back in his hosting seat for Friday Night SmackDown. And it's premiere week, so it's brand new shows across the board. And don't forget to join us on our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify. And please, we would love it if you love us. We'll love you if you were to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube page so you'll be the first to get that notification. It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells podcast table, reminding you to laugh hard and love harder. And have an awesome week and good fight. Good night. Oh, please, thank you. Lawan, close out. Mundo, hit it.
Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, yeah, yeah! What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yeah. 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 Drop it. Once again, Three Bells Podcast. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself. And thank you so much for joining in on this last Fox episode of the SmackDown Recap here with your boys. Fox, thank you very much for the last 5 years. Even though the last half of year has been kind of rough with you guys, but we enjoyed the action and the activity and everything that we got on SmackDown since moving over to Fox. Again, thank you, Shane O'Mac, for hosting tonight. Triple J, I love you, my brother. I do apologize. And Lawan, as always, Prince of Friday Nights, thank you for joining us. Yes, everyone, just bear with us. We will be back better than ever on Monday for the Monday Night Raw recap hosted by your boy Shane O'Mac. Him right there. Yes, he will be in his chair. He ain't got nothing to worry about. He's good. Shit happens, man. All right. Again, please like, subscribe, share, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. Please help us create this and keep going and keep building this because we love it. We love to do it. We love to do it for you. And we're learning as we're going. We're not perfect at this. Nobody is. And it's a learning experience at the end of the day. So with that being said, it's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K.A. himself. And I'm out of here. See you on Monday. It's WWE week. And as always, no hate,